We're very excited to announce our spring symposium regarding autonomous vehicles. This is a symposium for anyone that's involved in the autonomous vehicle industry. And that may include ground vehicles, that may include aerial vehicles, that may include marine vehicles.
And it spans to partner industries, component products. It is a wide and diverse topic that we can approach with some of the brightest minds in the industry.
Autonomous vehicles are going to change every aspect of our lives.
Here is a laser from the 1980s. This is a low power laser costing about $200 in 1980 dollars. This is the same laser today. This laser costs about 8 cents and it runs on 1/10,000th the power. So again, these are all the things that we see happening: telephones, televisions, cell phones.
The Autonomous Vehicle Symposium is for anyone in the industry, anyone seeking to get into the autonomous vehicles industry, or anyone producing a component product that would serve the industry.
Coming to a conference like this gives an opportunity for dialogue to happen between those leaders in those various industries to come together, to collaborate, and work out solutions to those challenges.
This isn't a passive, sit there and listen to someone tell you how it is conference. The symposium will consist of 4 parts. The first hour is keynote speakers, leading experts in their field to share their expertise with us. The second hour will be 2 panels. They will be more dialogue focused. They will take conversation and questions from the audience. And the third hour will be a social hour. Attendees can mix and mingle with the speakers, fellow participants, and also our RSHC Autonomous Vehicles legal team. The fourth part will be our online discussion that continues after the conference. We have a Slack channel dedicated to our speakers and attendees to continue this dialogue. One of the panels that we're going to have at our spring symposium is the Transportation Transformation panel. We'll have speakers from across the globe. We're going to see a complete change in the way in which city planning happens, the way in which agriculture happens, and the way in which long-haul trucking happens.
I think what's going to be unique about the symposium is the convergence of so many different industries and quite frankly, expertise. Right, expertise from across all parts of not just government, but the private sector, nonprofits, and how they look at the world and with autonomous vehicles and semi-autonomous vehicles, and what does that mean to them?
And I think that's critical to addressing the problems that the industry and the government is going to face here in the near future.
The first is Travis Mason. He's one of the few people that has had such high-level experience in both the autonomous ground vehicle industry and the autonomous aerial vehicle industry.
Autonomous vehicles are set for an enormous evolutionary step. Attendees of the symposium will be able to see actual versions of the hardware that will allow smart vehicles to see signs kilometers ahead of what they could normally see.
Last of our keynote speakers, we'll hear from Addison Sears Collins. He's a roboticist from Johns Hopkins. He's one of the largest robotics blogs in the world, and he is a fascinating speaker to talk about how the current technology in robotics is changing our lives.
One of the most important aspects that will be dealt with at the conference is what are the lessons learned and what can be done now for those involved in the autonomous vehicle industry to work in their design areas and so that they can build an appropriate framework so that when those risks arise, that they have the appropriate defenses, they have the appropriate answers, and they have the appropriate backup data to show why they made the decisions they made during the design process.
So at the symposium, we're going to be talking about risks, the risk posed by autonomous vehicles and semi-autonomous vehicles. With our experience in the military, working all over the world, quite frankly, we've developed different methodologies and systems for countering these risks or mitigating the risks, right? And so, how do you protect people? How do you optimize the use of unmanned systems, unmanned vehicles, autonomous vehicles? How do you minimize the risk while maximizing the efficiency, right?
So I think additionally, during the symposium, you'll hear us talk about how we apply a layered methodology, how you can better mitigate those risks in a proactive manner, right? There's already a process or a system to help you mitigate it. You just have to apply it in a new manner as well, right?
And it's not about the systems really, right? It's about the capabilities.
What are underwriters and what are insurers looking for? What is important to them? What is important to them in terms of their underwriting?
This is the beginning of a dialogue, and the dialogue starts this spring.